This conference will now be recorded.
Next thing is that we have completed installation, right? After installation, as I told you yesterday, after installation, as I told you yesterday, we have lots of configurations, right? We have lots of configuration properties. What is the meaning of property? Key value pair, right? Key value pairs. Okay, after installation, we have lots of configuration properties, which are nothing but key value pairs. These configuration properties coming from different places, right? In other words, after installation, we can see asterisk dot properties files, asterisk dot properties files in different places. What is the first place? Tell me. Go to your software. Can you please pay attention? Go to your software, go to Hybris, go to the platform. So in the platform, we have project.properties, right? We have platform project.properties. You can see platform project.properties. So this is one place where you see the properties. Then second one is what? You can go to your software, go to the config, go to the local.properties. So here also you can see the configuration properties. Here also we can see the configuration properties. We'll understand each and everything here, but for now just start looking at here. So therefore, after installation, we can see asterisk.property files in different places. So this is one place, and we have property file. So this is the SAP Commerce software. In the SAP Commerce software, we have so many extensions, right? Every extension will have project.properties. So this is another thing. Then we also have, you can see here, please. We also have asterisk underscore en dot properties like that. Asterisk en dot properties like that. You can see. So there is a base en like that. We have a property files. So these property files are different places. So we also have asterisk underscore language code dot properties. Like this, we have different property files in SAP Commerce. First three things we'll come back and spend some more time on that. We already covered first three things, but we will have some more conclusions. We will cover it. Let's focus on the fourth one. Asterisk underscore language code dot properties. Let's understand this. Example is what? What is the meaning of example? Example is asterisk underscore en dot properties, asterisk underscore de dot properties. Like that, we have different property files. What is the use of these property files? Okay, what is the use of these property files? All these things we will learn now. Okay, so we have something called asterisk underscore language code dot properties, asterisk underscore language code dot properties. Example, asterisk underscore en dot properties, asterisk underscore de dot properties, asterisk underscore fr French dot properties. Like that we have. Now question number one, what is the use of these files? So the question is, what is the use of these files? So the answer is, in the SAP Commerce, we have so many display labels, right? So let's take an example. I will go to Dell.com. Can you please observe here? I go to Dell.com. So right now I am in US. So it's coming in English. Can you please pay attention? So these are all coming in English because it's in US. Okay, you can see. So US, English, these are all coming in English. Okay, good. So especially you can observe this text. You can observe all this text. Okay, you can observe all this text. You can see there is a sign in, contact, all these things. Let me put this way, then you will understand more. Can you see this one? You can see all these are the different labels. Right now, this is in English. That's why these are all coming in English. Good. Now, let's say, can you please understand? So this is the US and English. This is the US and English. Good. Now, let's say someone is coming in the German. So that means DE-DE. DE-DE. Now, do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? So does that mean that they have coded 2 times all these things? Does that mean that they have coded 2 times all these things?
No.
Or they localized the display labels?
Localized the display.
Okay, so this is the German country and German language. German country and German language. So now based on this, you can see all this text got changed. All this text got changed. Now the question is, do you think that they have coded this one 2 times? Do you think that they have coded this one 2 times? Do you think that
No.
they coded these are all things 2 times? Do you think that they coded these things 2 times? They coded these 2 times? Answer is no. Then what? Then what? So the answer is they have localized the display labels. They have localized the display labels. So can I say these are all display labels? So this is search for Dell, search for this one. These are all just display labels, right? Am I having any action? No action. These are all display labels. Okay. Okay, let's come back here, please. Please understand this. We are trying to understand what is the purpose of asterisk underscore language code dot properties files. Example, asterisk underscore en dot properties, German dot properties, French dot properties. Now, what is the use of these files? The answer is localize the display labels. Display labels. Localize the display labels or content. Localize the display labels or content. Localize the display labels or content. Did you understand the example what I quoted here? So you can go to the Dell.com. If I am in English site, it is coming in English. If I am in German site, or if I am using the German language, it is coming in the German language. Do you think that they have coded 2 times? No, they just localized this content. Localized this content or localized these labels. For localizing these labels, for localizing this content, we are using asterisk underscore en or asterisk underscore language code dot properties files. Now let's see one example. Let's see one example how this works. Let's see one example how this works. How this works. Let's see one example how this works. For that, what I will do is that can you see this one? I will go to our website. So this is what our website, and I will go on to add one item to cart. I will go on to add one item to cart. So I added item to cart, and you can see there is a continue shopping. 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 So right now this is what apparel UK. Apparel UK is the English or some other thing. Right now this is apparel UK. Apparel UK means English or some other thing.
English.
Yes, this is the apparel UK, which is the English. Apparel UK, which is English. Good. So that's why you can see there is a EN here. That's why you can see there is a EN here. Now we also have apparel German site, right? we also have apparel German site. Let me go to the German site. Let me go to the German site. Localhost Y accelerator storefront. Then question mark site equal to apparel German and clear equal to true. Clear equal to true. What happened? Apparel German https:// Y accelerator storefront question mark site equal to apparel hyphen German and clear equal to true. Okay, so this is a bad request is coming because I will try to open in the incognito window. We should be fine. What happened? I will just go here and type question mark site equal to apparel Germany. So it's coming good. So it's coming good. So now I will go to the let me add a few items to cart. Let me add a few items to cart. Now here also I have, can you please observe here? I will go on to here, add some item to cart. What happened? These are all not having the quantity. So let me add the one which is having the quantity. Let me add the one which is having the quantity. So these are all not having the quantity. Caps are having, right? What happened? Okay, this, what happened? Just give me a second.
This conference will now be recorded.
Can you please see this one, please? What did we do? So we went to here and trying to add one item to cart. You can see quantity is available. So you can add the item to cart, which is a German. So here also you have continue shopping. So this is a continue shopping. You can see here. If it is a English site, we have continue shopping. If it is a German site, here also we have continue shopping. Now, do you think that they have coded this one 2 times? Do you think that they have coded this one 2 times or they just localized these labels?
Just localized.
Yes, localized these labels. You can see. So this is the German. So this is apparel German, which is a German language. Apparel DE, which is a German language. And you can see this is coming in English because language of the site is English. This is coming in German because language of the site is German. This is the example. Now, can we understand how this entire translation is happening? How this display labels is getting translated? How we are having the code? Continue shopping code, how we have and what the logic behind. Can we understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is what the scenario I want to explain how this entire localization is happening. This is very important in the real time because most of the projects will have this kind of localizations. Now, if you see here continue shopping button, which is this is a button basically having a label called continue shopping. This is also a button having the label called continue shopping, which is translated into German. You can also see this one. So this is the bag in English. This is the bag in German word, the German translated word, and so on, so like this we have equivalent to German translation. Now, do you think that they coded this button 2 times? No, they did not code this button 2 times. They coded only 1 time, but this labels whatever we have that they translated. How that logic is available, I am showing you now. Step number 1. Okay, let me try to add the item to cart. Step number 1, I want to find out where is the code for this. Step number 1, find out the code. So how do I find out the code? If you want to find out the code, the easiest way is you want the code for this, right? Right click inspect element. Right click inspect element. Then, so this is the code for this. This is the code for this. You can see button. This is the code for this. So to prove that this is the code, you can just delete it, or you can change the you can change something here, then So let's say I add 1, 2, 3 here. I add 1, 2, 3 here, then you will get 1, 2, 3. Can you see? It is gone. So that means this is the correct one. So therefore, what I am trying to say that to find out the code, right-click inspect element. Right-click inspect element. Now this is the code for that button. Now take ID or class. Take ID or class. Okay, you can take class name or ID name such a way that if you search, you get less occurrences results. Such a way that if you search, you should get less occurrence results. Let's say for now I am taking the class name. Okay, this is the class name for this particular button. Now all the UI will be available in which file? All the UI is created in which files? Asterisk.jsp.
Asterisk properties.
No. All the UI presentation layer. All the UI or presentation layer is available in the asterisk.jsp file or asterisk.tag file. So therefore, I am searching that particular property in this JSP or tag file. Search it. When you search it, let's see how many occurrences. Total how many occurrences? 15 occurrences are there. Now, out of the 15 occurrences, do I need to focus on first extension results, second extension results, fourth extension results?
No, only accelerate.
No need. Why we don't need? Because right now our results is in the y-accelerator storefront. So focus only y-accelerator storefront and skip the remaining. Skip the remaining. Then go inside. When you go inside, right now you can see there is a file called cart display. Okay, there is a file called cart display. You need to understand this one, please. Repeating the entire scenario is difficult. That's why please focus immediately. So you can see cart display. So here I am finding one occurrence. And there is one more occurrence here. You can see there is a occurrence in the code. But am I having a code right now? Is this the code functionality? No. That's why this is not required. But the cart functionality, you can see here one more. So total 3 occurrences are. Can you see this one? There is a cart display here. There is a cart display here. Checkout display here. 3 possibilities are there. Now, which possibility is ours? We don't know, right? To prove that, you can just delete. You have the doubt on this. Just delete this. Click on save. Come here, refresh. Is the button is gone? Is the button is gone? No.
No.
So that means this is not the correct occurrence. This is not the correct occurrence. Now let's go to the next one. Now let's go to the next one. So this name is what? Checkout display. So I don't want to go to the checkout display. Sorry. One second. Let's search one more time. You can see here, please. Let's search one more time. Now you can see we don't want to focus on the directly. You can go to the third extension results. So this is the one. This is the one. Now let me delete this and see what happens. Okay, my button still exists. So that means that is the wrong occurrence. Now let's go and search one more time. Okay, now you can go here. First occurrence, we know that is the wrong one. Next, go here. This is also card display. Now delete this and see. Okay, come here, refresh it. Is the button is gone? Is the button is gone? Yes. That means this is the correct code for it. That means this is the correct code for it. Now let's understand this code. Now let's understand this code. Now let's understand this code. That's it. Now this is the button created because of this code. This is the button created because of this code. Or directly I will put the button code here so that you can see. This is the button created. Okay, this is the button created because of this code. You need to pay attention, please. Now, whenever, can you please observe this one? Okay, button. this class is for styling purpose. So that means whether you want a black color, blue color, all those things purpose this class. After that, so you have URL. So that means when you click on this, what to do? For that you have the URL. Now where is the label? This label is coming because of this Spring theme. Okay, this label is coming because of this Spring theme. So in the Spring theme, what do you have right now? In the Spring theme, what do you have right now? You just have something like a key. This is like a key. This is like a key. Now, where is the value mentioned for it? Where is the value mentioned for it? This value is mentioned in the property files. So therefore, step number 2 is, once you find the code, okay, once you find the code, take the key and search in the *property files. Search in the *property files. So now I'm just reverting all this one. Now I will search that key in the property files. *properties. Okay, now when I search it, there are 24 occurrences. There are 24 occurrences. Now, do I need to focus on first extension results, third extension results, or I can skip it? Do I need to focus on first extension result, third extension result? I can skip it. Why? Because the reason is here we have y-accelerated storefront, so we can focus only the results which are on y-accelerated storefront. So you can go there, expand it, and you can see our right now is what? Apparel UK English and apparel UK German. These two are important for us. Apparel UK English, apparel UK German. These two are important for us. So therefore, I will open this file and look that property. So this is the property. And look, this is the property. So that means whatever value you maintain here, I'm just showing the proof. Whatever value you maintain here will appear in the UI. So you can see here. So it is appearing in the UI. I just added 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So that is what it is coming. Now I will remove that 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to UI, refresh it. Now it's coming original. So therefore, we have a property file which is having _en, which is having the value for that particular key. Which is having the value for that particular key. Similarly, we have a German file. We have a German file and we have a value for that particular key in the German file also. We have a German property file and that key value is defined in the German property also. So this is how we defined. So therefore, if your website is available for 10 languages, if your website is available for 10 languages, what you will do? You maintain 10 property files like English, German, French, Japanese, Chinese. Okay, like that you can Korean, whatever you want, you can maintain. And here, when you code it, please understand this. When you code it, don't hard code this one. If you hard code, it will work here. Let me show you. So let's say I will go here and search that. Search this one again. Okay, search this one again. Okay, now let's say I am hard coding this. Hard coding means continue shopping like that. If I hard code like this, it will work, no problem. It will work, no problem. But always it will display English. Always it will display English. But do I need English or based on the language I want to change the label content?
Based on language.
That's why we are maintaining the key here. That's why we are maintaining the key here. That's why we are maintaining the key here. And that key value we define in the property files. We define in the property files. Now see the flow, please. Whenever we hit the URL, now we have the language here. Or every website will have the base store will have the language. Right now the language is English. Now it will check. Okay, now it will check. So, oh, here button is there. Is that button is having the Spring theme key? Yes. If yes, the Spring theme key meaning it will look in the corresponding English file. So in the English file, this is what it is defined. This is what it is defined. That's why you are getting this value here. That's why you are getting this value here. Next, now you are going to the German site and you are hitting it. Whenever you hit the website, every website will have the base store. Base store will have the language. Now, what is the language right now? German. Now, this is the button. Is this button key is hard coded, or is this button label is hard coded, or it is a key, right? So if it is a key, then it will look the equivalent meaning in the German file. Why German file? Because language is German, and this is what it is defined here. That's why you are getting these results. This is how complete labels localization is managed in the websites. This is how complete labels localization is managed in the website. That's why I said here, this is very powerful, and you can visualize how much big visibility it is having. So you can see these are all will be. So let me go to the German site once. You can see how much big impact is there. So I'm just going to the German website one more time.
Why is in caps lock?
Okay, Y accelerator storefront. Then you can see German site equal to what happened? Apparel storefront. So let me go here. Localhost, no, HTTPS localhost 9002 Y accelerator storefront. Then question mark site equal to apparel German. Okay, now you can see. Can you see the visible impact of that particular thing? So let me go to the cart page. You will see the impact. Let me go to the cart page. You will see the impact. So you can see this is translated, 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 this is translated. Everything is translated. That means that's why in the real time, if a website is available for multi-country languages, definitely in the translations, 1 or 2 people will be working continuously, because this is a big work, at least for 2-3 months for one resource. 2-3 months for one resource. Okay, let's quickly recap once, please. We are discussing the property files. We have different property files. One of the property file is *language code.properties. What is the use of this? This is used to display the labels localization or content localization, or this is also called as internalization. So let's take the example of Dell.com. In the Dell.com, I shown you what the scenario. Now coming to the apparel UK, apparel Germany, there is a continue shopping button. There is a continue shopping button. So which is in English, which is in German. That means did they code 2 times? No, they did not code 2 times. Then how it is happening? So you can find the code in the JSP file. From there, in the JSP, you can see this particular value, this particular button label is not hard coded. It is a key, Spring theme key. That key value, that key meaning is defined in the equivalent property files. So that means whenever you hit the website, every website will have the base store will have the language. Right now the language is English. Now SAP Commerce will check for this button, it is a Spring theme. For this button, label is a Spring theme. It is a key. Then right now English is the language. Then that key meaning will found in the or will look in the English language property file. Whatever you define here, it will pick and display here. It will pick and display here. That is the commerce OOTP functionality. So this is how entire labels localization is achieved. That's it. Now, if you have any questions on this labels localization, you can go ahead and ask.
This conference will now be recorded.
Can you see this one, please? Right now, this is the product. Okay, we have understand the labels localization. Display labels localization, we have understand. Display labels localization, we understand. The next scenario is, this is another one more powerful one for next half an hour. Just understand it. Now, I am in the product detail page right now. I am in the product detail page right now. Now you can see there is a This is okay. Let me take the product number. This is the product number. I am in the product detail page right now. Now here product details are there. If I am in English side, do you expect this product details in the English, or do you expect in some other language? Product details.
In English.
English. Okay. If I am in German language side, do you expect this product details in the German language or some other? German. So that means whatever you have here, this is a label or database content. Database column content. Is it the database column content or label like this? Label means display one, title. Or it is a database column content. Which is the correct answer?
Database.
Database column content. So therefore, the next scenario is, okay, so how to localize. This is a nice scenario here. How to localize database column content. How to localize database column content. So what does that mean? We will see the scenario. So earlier it is a labels localization. We have seen labels localization means, okay, let me ask this question. Is this the label? Yes. Okay, labels localization. But whatever you are seeing here, it's a database column content. Let me show you. But let me capture the screenshot. So right now this is the product detail page and I don't have anything. So whatever you have here, what I am trying to tell, this is a database column content. Database column content. This is the database column content. Now let's see where it is available, how it is available. This is the database column content. Let's see where it is available, how it is available. You need to pay attention, please. So right now this is the English site. Okay, right now this is the English site. Now I will take this product number. Can you please pay attention? I will take this product number and I will go to back office and I will go to the product table. I will go to the back office and I will go to the product table. You are getting this error. How to fix this error? We'll see tomorrow. Let that error be. Okay, now I am looking for that product. So this is the product number. Look for that product. So when I look for the product, I am getting 2 times the same product. Why we are having 2 times? We will discuss in the next week as part of product catalog. For now, I will go with the online product. For now, I will go with the online product. For now, I will go with the online product. And what I am trying to see here, product details. So product is the table. In that, this is the record. Yes or no? Product is the table. In that, this is one of the record. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, these are all columns, like a product code, product name, all these are columns. All these are columns. Very good. Now, if you come down, you can see there is a description. You can come down, you can see there is a description. You can come down, you can see there is a description. We can also see this one here. Yeah, this is also a good example to understand. Anyway, as we are talking about the description, let's focus on the description. So now, can you observe one thing? So there is an article number that is nothing but this one. Then there is an identifier which is nothing but the name, this one. So that means whatever you enter here, can you please see this? Refresh it. It is coming here. That means this is a name. Now tell me, do you see any difference between these two? Do you see any difference between these two? Article number and identifier, which is nothing but the name. Do you see any difference? Yes.
Yes,
You can. There is a globe symbol here. There is a globe symbol here. So that means this is a normal column. This is a localized column. This is a normal column. This is a localized column. So that means this column allows only one value. This column allows language specific values. Similarly, you can see there is a globe here. There is a globe here. for the description. Now here I will maintain the description. This is the database column. Okay, I am or I will write something. This is product description in English. This is product description in English, English. Like that I did, and click on save. Now go to the website. Earlier nothing was coming. Now refresh it. Is it coming? Is it coming?
Yeah.
Yes. So that means what? This is the database column content. So that means whatever you have in this column, you are picking and displaying here. You are clicking and displaying here. Very good. Now, if I go to the same product in German side, do you expect this in the German or do you expect this in the English? So I'm just going to the German site here. https://localhost 9002 via accelerator storefront. Okay, via accelerator storefront. Then German. I will go to the same product. Okay, I will go to the same product. So this is the product number, and go to the details. Now you can see it is coming in English, right? Why it is coming in English? Because if you go to the database, this column content maintained in English, but not maintained in German. Can you see? Not maintained in German. German means DE. So you can see it is empty. So as this is empty, it is picking the English value. Now I want to put the German value. So I will just go here, take this value and go to this google.com. So let's say you can just do the translation for now. English to German translation. English to German translation. For what? For this I want to translate. So this is the equivalent to translation. This I will take it and put it in the German. Put it in the German box. Put it in the German box. DE. Where is the German G, D, D? Yeah, here. So I will put here and click on save. Now go to the German website, refresh it. Are you getting in the German?
Yes.
Yes. So that means this is how you can achieve the database column content localization. So that means, can you observe this one, please? Can you observe this one, please? What did we do right now? We have the product description. So I will go here. So right now it is empty. Then in the database, we have a column called a description. We have a column called a description, and I maintain the English value. I maintain the English value. You need to have lots of patience, please. I maintain the English value for description, and I also maintained, this is the description of this product, and I also maintained in the German. So you can see I also maintained in the German. So you can see I also maintained in the German. So if you maintained in the German, this is in the German, that is in English, and this is in the German. So this is how we maintain the values. So the moment you maintain the value like this in the database column, and whatever you maintained, commerce will pick and show it. Whatever you maintained, commerce will pick and show it. So this is what we have in the database. Then finally, if you go to the English website, which is coming in English, you can see here, which is coming in English, you can see here. So which is coming in English. You can see here. Product details, all these things are coming in English. That is good. Now, if I go to German, whatever you maintained, that is coming. So now I will go to the German. Now you can see whatever you maintained in that German column, that is coming here. That's the power of this SAP Commerce. You just maintain the equivalent translation. So SAP Commerce automatically pick and show it here. SAP Commerce automatically pick and show it here. That is the power of SAP Commerce. So this is how the entire database column content can be localized. You need to listen here, please. Now look at this one. So whatever you are seeing here, this is the database column content. Where it is available, this is available in the product table. In the product table, there is a description. That description is localized. That description is localized. How to localize? I will show you the small piece of code also. It is very easy. How to localize? I will show you small piece of code. It is very easy. Okay, I will show you in the next few minutes. Now, what is happening? Can you see this one, please? Whenever you hit the website, okay, this is the logic. Whenever you hit the website, every website will have the base store. Base store will have the language. Right now, language is English. Now it will go to the product detail. What is the product detail? So this is the database column content. Now it will go to the column content. Now, did you maintain in English? If yes, it will pick and show it here. Now, did you maintain in German? If yes, it will pick and show it here. That complete OOTP box, OOTP code is given for us. What you need to do for this? What you need to do for this? Okay, you need to maintain the translations. Now you can ask a question, how did we get this localized column where it is giving the boxes for me to enter English content, enter Japanese content, enter French content, enter German content and all. How are we getting this? It's a simple logic. Let me show you here. It is a simple logic. Let me show you here. Core Control Shift R, core hyphen items.xml. So it is a simple logic here. Code equal to product. Even functional people also can understand very easily. You can see this is the product table code. Don't worry about the many things. Just focus on what I am saying. Just focus on what I am saying. So this is the product table code. This is the product table code. In that, can you see there is an attribute? Attribute is nothing but the database column here. Attribute is nothing but the database column. Attribute is nothing but the database column. Yeah, this is the excellent one here. You need to understand. Okay, now, so you can see there is a product code. Just focus these two only. That is enough. This is the logic we have. Can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? Sorry. I'll go here and take a print screen of this. Come here. So this is the logic for the product table or product type. This is the logic for product table or product type. Can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? This is the logic for product table or product type. This is the logic or coding for product table or product type. Now you can see attribute is nothing but the column. Attribute is nothing but the column. You need to start remembering. Attribute is nothing but the column. Attribute is nothing but the column. So here how many columns we have? And the qualifier is nothing but the column name. Qualifier is nothing but the column name. Okay, now I have a product code, product description. Product code, product description. Do you see what is the difference between these two? Do you see what is the difference between these two? Product code and product description. What is the difference between these two? Did you observe here?
Type.
Type, excellent. Okay, if you see the type here, it's a string. If you see the type here, it's a localized string. The moment you mention that word called localized, then it is going to give all these boxes for you to enter. That's the power of that small keyword called localized. If you just mention the string, then it is going to give only one box for you. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? If you just maintain string, it will give only one box for you to enter the value. If you maintain that localized, when you create the column, when you create the attribute, if you say type is localized, then you will get the boxes for each language to enter. So English language box, okay, German language, French language, Japanese language, and so on, so on. So that's the power of that small word called localization. So this is how the entire database column content localization will work. Now, this is how the entire database column content localization will work. Okay, now let's see this one, please. Now, for a database column content localization, what a developer should do? Tell me, what developer should do?
We need to maintain the type.
What a developer should do? Okay, so the
Make
answer
the column localized.
Create attribute or column which is of type localized. That's it. That is what you need to do. Nothing more than that here. That is what you need to do. Nothing more than that. Are you guys are paying attention? So he has to do like this. That's it. Nothing more than that. That is the maximum work he has to do. Don't think that there is a rocket science there. So remaining all commerce will take care. So whenever you create a column or attribute, make it as localized. So this word you need to use. That's it. Okay, that's it. That is what a developer should do. Now, once you do this, then you get this flexibility, right? Where description you need to enter in the English, description you need to enter in the French. Who will enter all these things? Second one is, now you get the description to maintain in the English, description to maintain in the French, German, and so on, so on. So then who really in real time, you need to pay attention, please. In real time, who really provide the equivalent translations?
Content managers.
Equivalent translations. Okay, equivalent translations. So in a simple word, your company, business people. Okay, your company, let's say you are working for a Chroma company. So those Chroma company business owners. So if product manager is the business owner, then product manager. If it is a content manager, content manager. So in real time, who will provide the equivalent translations? So your company, business owners. Let's say Soumit is the owner for this product. Then he is responsible to get the translation. Now the challenge is, let's say in your company, you need to understand the challenge. Let's say in your company, okay, in your company, so you have you might be having millions of products, right? In your company, there might be millions of products, yes or no? Okay, there might be millions of products. Don't worry about the millions of products also. Assume that for your company, millions of products also there. If you take the companies, millions of products also will be there. For now, assume that for your company, so you have 10K products. Now 10K products, and the languages you are supporting is, let's say you are supporting 25 languages. So like English, German, okay, Japanese, French, Korean, like that you are supporting. Now for 10K products, providing the description, okay, name, summary, all these things in 25 languages. Is this easy for business owners, or is it difficult for the business owners?
Difficult.
Providing name, description, summary, in 25 languages for 10K products is very difficult. Then what to do? Is that clear, everyone? What is the challenge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Chenna.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say that if it is a 1 product or 2 product, yes, you can do something. If it is a 10 product, you can do something. If it is a 100 product, you can do something. But in real time, you might be having millions of products. Forget about million products. Assume that your company is having 10K products and 25 languages. Now for 10K products, providing description, name, summary like that in 25 languages is very difficult. First of all, I don't know multiple languages. How do I provide? Then what to do? So that's why in real time, we will go with our company. Companies go with some integrations. Some integrations. Example. One of the example. I am taking one of the example. I am putting clearly here. One of the example is GlobalLink. One of the example. I am saying one of the example. Why I am using this word is, after I teach everything, people says GlobalLink only the solution. No. One of the example is GlobalLink. So what is happening? What I am trying to say that. So this is the SAP Commerce. So in the SAP Commerce, this is how the GlobalLink works. So let's say this is the SAP Commerce, and you have a product table. So where you have product number with a product code. Product code can be localized or not localized. Product code can be localized or not localized. Product
Not
code.
Not localized.
Number, right? No need to localize. So product name, description, like that. So you have one more product. This is the product one. You have one more product. So let's say product 2, which is again having name, description, summary, like that. Then you have product 3, and so on, so name, description, and so on. Like this you have, right? Now assume that there is a third-party tool, third-party integration called GlobalLink. This is the GlobalLink. So this is a third-party company who will provide the translations. Okay, that's what I said. Then what to do in the real time? Company go with some integration. One of the integration is GlobalLink. What is the purpose of GlobalLink? What is the purpose of the GlobalLink?
Provide translation.
The answer is provides the translations. Provides the translations. What is the purpose of the GlobalLink? Provide the translation. So that means, can you please see this one? So that means, so right now, let's say you have a English content, right? You have a name in English, okay, name in description, all these things are there in the English. Now send your, can you please understand this? Okay, and you need to take the license from them. You need to pay for them, for GlobalLink. So you can send your content to GlobalLink. When you send your content to GlobalLink, specify what is your source language. What is the source language right now? You have the name, description, all this in which language?
English.
Let's say English. Now specify the target languages. That means you are sending English to them and you are expecting what from them? Let's say French language translation, German language translation, like that you can specify. French language, Japanese language, like that. You can specify and send your information to them. Send your information to them. So you have the English language content. Then you send a request to GlobalLink saying that, hey, I have English. Can you give me the French language content for that? Can you give me the equivalent to German language content? Can you give me the equivalent to Japanese language? Like that, you can specify the target languages and send the request. Once you send the request, this GlobalLink team, this GlobalLink company will provide the equivalent translation and push to SAP Commerce. So that means, so let's say you send this English to GlobalLink. Now GlobalLink will provide us the equivalent Russia language, equivalent the whatever you ask, Japanese, all these things will be pushed to us. This is the power of this integration. This is the power of this integration. This is the power of this integration. Now let me explain. So let's say you are getting a chance to work on this integration. What are the steps we need to follow? Okay, so let's say you are getting the, I'm explaining high level here, you need to understand. Let's say you are getting a chance to work on this integration. So that means GlobalLink integration. So that means language translation integration, language translations. Okay, then what to do? Step number 1. There are two options here. You can get the GlobalLink REST or step number 1. Can you please see this one? Anyway, your company first, before steps and all, your company and the GlobalLink company talk each other, right? Talk each other. Yes or no? Yes or no? Your company and the GlobalLink company talk each other because you need to pay for it here. For each translation content, you need to pay for it. So therefore, your company, GlobalLink company talk each other. After talking, step number 1, GlobalLink company provides extensions. What is the meaning of extensions? Code that you take and put in SAP Commerce custom folder. So that means, so this is what your SAP Commerce, this is what your SAP Commerce, go here, go to the custom, you can put here. So let's say they are giving some extensions. Extensions means code, I already told. So let's say they are giving some extension, GlobalLink extension 1, GlobalLink extension 2, GlobalLink extension 3, like that. You take those and put it here. You take that, put it here. This is the step number 1. Or if you don't want to go this coding approach, if you don't want to go with this coding approach, you can also use REST calls. You can also use REST calls here, but you can go with the coding approach. So once that is done, step number 2. Now these are the extensions, right? You put in the custom folder, activate or enable GlobalLink extensions. How do I do that? That you can do by going to your software, going to the config, going to the local.properties, not local.properties, local extensions.xml, and you can add that extensions. Let's say extension name, let's say whatever names they are giving, let's say GlobalLink 1. Okay, like this you can add it. The extension, are you guys are paying attention? Name equal to GlobalLink 2. Like this you can add whatever they are giving for you. Like this you can add whatever they are giving for you. Are you guys are there? Am I disconnected?
Yes, Chenna.
Yes. Yeah. Very good. So like this you can do it. Step number 2. Once that is done, then do the build, start the server, perform HAC update. Why HAC update is required? Because they are giving some extensions. That extensions may create some tables. That's why do it. Once you do that, I'm showing the results. Once you do that, this is the GlobalLink documentation here. Once you do that, this is the GlobalLink documentation. So in the back office, you will get something like a GlobalLink. You can see in the back office, you will get something like a GlobalLink. Right now you will not see, but this will, okay. Can you see this one? This is what you get it. Are you guys are getting me?
Yes, Chenna.
So this is the results you get it. This is the results you get it. So therefore, do the build. Then this is how you get the results. Next, step number 4 is, you can see there is a configuration. Now you need to send your data to GlobalLink, right? To send your data to GlobalLink, do you need to configure GlobalLink details in the SAP Commerce?
Yes.
Do you need to configure GlobalLink details in the SAP Commerce? Answer is yes. So therefore, configure GlobalLink details in SAP Commerce. So which is nothing but this link. So that is what we are doing. So if anyone wants this documentation, I will give the documentation here. This is the GlobalLink implementation document. Okay, so therefore you can see here, you can click on this, configuration, and you can provide that GlobalLink URLs, all those things you can provide. GlobalLink URL. How do I get this URL? Anyway, when you are talking, they will provide it. And say done. Okay, and say done. Okay, next step number 5. Now you have the products, right? Now you have the products. These products you need to send to GlobalLink with the English content. Then GlobalLink will provide the French, German, and all, right? For that, what you will do is that. Can you see this one, please? There is one more nice screenshot here. So you can see here. Okay, these are all username, passwords they are specifying. Okay. So in the back office, can you see this one, please? In the back office, yes. Now you have the products. Can you observe this screenshot, please? You have the products. Okay. Do you see the symbol right now in the back office? Do you see the symbol right now in the back office?
No.
Do you see the symbol? No. This is coming because of GlobalLink. So now you select your products. You select your products and click on this button. Once you click on the button, now you can see it is asking, hey, what language you have and what languages you are expecting. Okay, so step number 5 is send a request to GlobalLink with what? With the source language and the target languages. How do I do that? You can see here, you can select the list of the products and click on this button. The moment you click on the button, you will get this. There you can select, if you are sending the English and asking for German, specify the target language. Let's say you are sending the German and asking for English. Then specify the target language and create the job. Create the job means your details will be sent to GlobalLink. Create job means your details will send to GlobalLink. They may take 1 or 2 days, depends upon the SLA. They may take 1 or 2 days, depends upon the SLA. Once that is done, you can see there is one more job called fetch translation. So the moment you click on the fetch translation, then you are getting back the results from, back from GlobalLink to Commerce with the French, German, and all. So you can click on fetch translations. So this is another job. There is one more job called fetch translations. So which will bring the target languages to Commerce. Which will bring the target languages. What are the target languages? Tell me. Into SAP Commerce. What are the target languages we mentioned here?
German.
So you can see here, French, German, Japanese will come to SAP Commerce. Will come to SAP Commerce. Note. What is the final note? You can also schedule these jobs instead of you do manually. You can also schedule these jobs. You can also schedule these jobs instead of you manually click, you manually execute, because these are the jobs. That's it. This is how the content translation will be managed in the real time. Let's recap quickly once, please. So what I'm trying to say that I shown you how we can have the database contents, database column content localization. All those are good. But the problem is, the challenge is, if 1 product, 2 product, then your business owners can provide English content, German content and all. In the real time, we might be having millions of products. Forget about millions of products. Assume that you have 10K products and you are supporting 25 languages. Then for 10K products, providing the description, name, summary in 25 languages is very difficult. Then what to do? Your company can go with some integration. So one of the integration is GlobalLink, which will provide the translations. First, your company needs to, so that means, so you have the product, you have the content. Not only product here, you can also send the content. Not only product, you can also send the content. What is the meaning of content? Let's go to the Dell.com. Let's go to the Dell.com. So which is in US hyphen English or English hyphen US, right? So right now this is in English. Now you can see this is the content, right? Is it the product or content? Is it the product or content?
Content.
So you can send the content, you can send the product to the global link by specifying source language and target languages. So they will take the source language, which is English, and do all the translations and give the French, German, and all to us. For that, you need to talk to GlobalLink company because you need to pay for them. You need to talk to the GlobalLink company. Once you talk to the GlobalLink company, they will give some code for you, extensions. You can use the code-based approach, or you can go with the REST-based approach. That means dynamic calls, REST calls. So I just explained here with the code extension-based approach. Then activate them. Do the build, start the server, perform the update. Then you can see GlobalLink options in the back office. Then configure the GlobalLink information in the SAP Commerce. Then create a job, okay, and send your source language to them and ask the target languages. They will take 1 or 2 days and provide the target languages. To get the target languages content, you have a fetch translation. You can execute it or you can also schedule it. This is how entire translation you can manage with the GlobalLink. And if you want this technical documentation on the GlobalLink, I will share it. But this is how it will work. That's it. So we have seen 2 scenarios now. Display labels localization and database column content localization. Content localization, both are covered. So whatever you are seeing in the website, mostly those two only, right? Now let's go to the website. Whatever you are seeing in the website, mostly those two only, right? Content or product or labels. Content or product or labels. Then I explained all the scenarios, right? Is that clear, everyone? If you have any questions so far, you can go ahead and ask.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now let's come here, please. One more thing. As I said, this is how you can do the labels localization, or this is also called internalization. So that means how you can make your labels available for multi-languages. Okay. So as I shown you, the languages available in the languages table. So you can see in the back office, there is something called internalization. In the internalization, there is a languages and the currencies. Currencies means for US, USD, for German, okay, GBPs, for German, okay, Euros, Japanese, JYP, like that, currencies, languages. Anyway, currencies, languages, how to create all these things, we'll see as part of the website creation. That's it. Once this is done, we covered most of the content translation. Now you should ask one question, right? What is the question? I said companies may go with the integration. Companies may go with the integration. Now you can ask one question. How do I know what integrations are available? You can ask a question. How do I know what integrations are available? How do we know what integrations are available? I said, if you see here, so in the real time company can go with some integration. One of the integration example is GlobalLink. I said one of the example. Like that, there can be so many examples. Now the question is what? How do I know what integrations are available? So that means for content, there is a GlobalLink. For taxes, there is Avalara. For order processing, there is a Miracle or SAP, like that, right? How do we know what integrations are available? If you want to know that,
This conference will now be recorded.
okay, our question is what? So how do I know what integrations or tools are available? what integrations or tools available for SAP Commerce. For SAP Commerce. For that, go to the store.sap.com. For that, go to the store.sap.com. Store.sap.com. Then go to the browse. Then go to the we are part of customer experience. Go there and click on commerce. Click on commerce. Once you click on commerce, then you can see how many are showing here. You can come down and click on browse all. Browse all. From that, you can filter out the commerce. From that, you can filter out the commerce. Okay, once you filter out the commerce, now you can see the results. Okay, now you can go and check this. You can see here. So there is a for a tax. Can you see there are different terminologies here? So if you observe the Avalara, this is for tax purpose. Avalara is for tax purpose. Now you can see there is a label here, SAP certified. What does it mean? So this integration also verified by SAP and all looks good. That's what the meaning. SAP certified integration. That's what the meaning. Okay, now you can come down and see GlobalLink. Whether we have a GlobalLink, let's observe. And there are some integrations free. So you can see there are some trial versions, there are free versions, there are certified versions like that. GlobalLink. Do you see GlobalLink here? GLOBAL. No, it's not here. You can see there are so many integrations for different purposes. Go to the next one. Global. Okay, can you see this one? GlobalLink. So this is one of the integration used for the translations or localizations, and this is also SAP certified solution. Like this, you can find the different integrations from this list. Like this, you can find the different integrations suitable for commerce from this list. Now you should ask one question. What is the question you should ask? Do we need to use only these integrations? Do we need to use only these integrations? Answer: not mandatory, but you can also go with if any other things. Not mandatory. So if your company wants something else, want some other integration, still you can go through. If your company wants some other integration, then you can evaluate and use it. You can evaluate and start using it, no problem. So this is how you can find out what are the tools or integrations available for SAP Commerce which are compatible, which are more reliable. Then you can go to here, go to the SAP Commerce customer experience, then select the commerce category. Then you can see GlobalLink for translations, Avalara for taxes, for content purpose, you have something like that. So many tools are there. Now, do I need to use these integrations only? No, not mandatory. You can also use some other integrations and evaluate them and start using it. So that's how you have this entire content thing. So this is what you are having in the notes also here. Whatever I explained, right? Those are there in the notes, you can see. Okay, so we talked about these language properties. So those are used for localization purpose, and we have seen this, and we have seen this, and how to find the code. Okay, once we understand that, then product table we understand. So there is a product code, product name, product details. Product name, product details are okay, language specific. Then how this localization column is coming? Because this code. The code also explained. So this is what you need to do. Okay, this is the database column value. Then because of this localized word, you are getting this big behavior. Okay, then if you fill the English will come. If you fill the German will come. There is a lots of efforts put to create the notes here. So you can see everything is cut and put in neat format. Okay, then you can see here. Then we discuss this in the real time, as I told, right, in the real time, if we have thousands of products, then maintaining this language is difficult. That's why we may go with the third-party integration. One of the third-party integration is GlobalLink for translation purpose. How you can do it? You can go and enable the extension, do the build, start the server, then send the request, get the response, then finally how to find the equivalent integrations. And these are the different resources to study. These are the different resources to study, but don't spend the time there here, because I already collected lots of information from the different sources. First, make sure you read and remember our notes. If you remember our notes, then only go and spend the time in this Google, in the forums, in the public platforms. Without reading our notes, without remembering our notes, just going here and spending more time will not help you. That's all for today. If you have any question, go ahead and ask. Else we'll continue tomorrow. If you want to listen other questions, you can wait.